Welcome to Successful Tradings, where you will learn to trade options as a beginner. Bonjour, bienvenue sur Successful Tradings. Successful Tradings.
Hello, welcome to Successful Tradings, where you will learn to trade options as a beginner. Bonjour, bienvenue sur Successful Tradings.
Hello, welcome to Successful Trading for this daily market recap for September 18, 2020, also known as quadruple witching. So we are going to go over the daily chart and a little bit of an expanded view of where the market stands, because so far this week is confirming a trend that we saw here at Successful Trading .com last Sunday inside of our Discord. So what I want to bring your attention to first of all is some historical perspective, because we have an election pending in about a month and a half or so. So in the past, you can go and do some quantitative analysis. This is something that our traders they are well versed into now. We can see that the month of October somehow in 2012 was red. So at the time SPY was trading only, because compared to now it was trading at 144 reach or thereabouts, right? So and the market wasn't as dynamic as in terms of talking about the range, the trading range, right? It was a tight trading range thereabout, which that we have been experiencing since 2019 is definitely, we see this is the monthly view of SPY. So we see bigger candle on the monthly view compared to these tiny ones on here. So let's say that aside, we still see that October 2012 was a red month on here, yeah, and November had a dip from 141 to 134. That was 2012, folks. Yeah. Now, if let's say we look at it 4 years later, trying to look at the behavior of the month leading to election, where's that? So this is it here. This is it here. So wait, that this thing. So maybe let me scroll on here and look at this candle. So this is September month. The range was 217 to 212. So 5 points is not that much, really. I mean, at the time, that much. But then in October, 215 to 211, a little bit more on the downside there. So that's some perspective that we can have. So now that's bringing us to where we stand. Just so far in September alone, we have gone from 350 or higher of 350, an all-time high, mind you, to 327. As you can see, almost, let's say how many points is that? 27 points is not quite 10% yet. It's not quite 10%, but here's the thing that for us, we spotted last week. Last Sunday, we spotted this. On the daily chart, let's maximize this so that you can see. On the daily chart, we have a couple of moving averages. We have the 8-period moving average, which is the yellow line, and we have the green line representing the exponential moving average 20 period. So the short momentum recently crossed over. This was on September the 9th. So for us, we said, have we seen that before? Where we see this trend? Yeah, we have seen this in the bullish direction, and then which that ensued from here, right? Have we seen that on the bearish direction? A little bit here, but it didn't last eventually. But now, after this week, look at the slope here. It's not longer even. The slope is accelerating, and this actually is acting as a resistance, because other than these 2 days where it tried to go above, well, one day that only that it was able to close above. So SPY has not been able to close above its daily moving average since September the 4th, folks. Actually, we can go, yeah, since September the 3rd. So we have had 2 days only so far this month where SPY has closed above the moving average, either the yellow line or let's say the yellow line for us, the exponential moving average 8 period, because here it was this closes above if we were referring to the exponential moving average 20. But we want to bring you similarity of this, yeah. So here, so the slope changed a little bit at the beginning of this week, so September the 14th, where it tried to fire, because if that slope was just straight up down, what if I can draw here? Okay, could I have something to draw with? A trend line? So the trend line was as such. Yeah, hopefully I can maximize. You see the trend line? So the trend line would have gone like that and following, let's say, the slope of this thing. So I'm really bad. I'm doing a poor job here. Sorry about that. So let's try it another way. Let's try it another way. I'm not so sure. Well, the trend line. Well, if you follow this trend line, I don't know whichever one. But that's not the one really I want to follow. I want to follow the yellow line. Yeah. So this is yeah. Oh boy, he's looking at the candle, but you get the picture, right? I'm talking about the slope of the yellow line. It leveled off a little bit, and then over the last 2 days, the slope is resuming. This, as time passes by, and we continue to post lower lows, folks. Yeah, this was Monday, the 14th, Tuesday. Wednesday, we have that reversal as we usually see, and then now we're all the way. We posted lower lows for 3 consecutive days, where we now that we reach a low of the month today at 327. We couldn't quite stick because it has to come back up for reason that only you know. But I mean, there was a trade here today, obviously. Oh, you know that we traded we traded that today. My friend, you could have gotten the 330 puts as a gangster entry this morning for 20 cents. Or even just as an entry for 17 cents later, much more later, and your patience would have been rewarded because this turned into a 10-bagger to $2.51. So from 20 cents to $2.51, and it was like 1:30 p.m. when the market hit that low of the day at 327 something. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Actually, let's do a better job. You know how we like to do it here. Let's go side by side by going to, instead of the daily, let's go to the 15-minute chart of SPY. So this is the candle, 10:30 Pacific time, that's 1:30 Eastern time. So, and then I bring this here, so this same time line here, 1:30. So on the left hand side we have the chart of the option, that's as you're familiar with. I'm gonna actually capture this because those 10 baggers, they are present. So SPY, definitely, this is another one of those strategies that there are multiple. Yeah. So, well, if you're privy to it. So we started trading at what was the price where SPY opened at? SPY, unlike QQQ got populated, but SPY was almost flat or slightly negative. So it opened at 335, taking 3 points. You were in the money very soon at 332. But if you were to take 5 points, as our trader in our Discord room they are familiar with, you got rewarded big time. So from those 20 cents you turned them into $2.50. Not bad for a quadruple reaching. But back to the bigger picture, because the bigger picture is really what is interesting to us, right? So what will happen from here? Because as of now, looking at this, and as long as the price continues to remain, this yellow line just going to be pushing the price down. So are we going to open below 328? Let's say on Monday, if we are to open below 328, folks, that's game over. What are we doing? So for us, again, we are just going to be looking at the levels. The color in the background there, the Fibonacci level retracement, my friends. That's all that they are. So the 78.6% is at 313.25. Too soon. We're not saying that that's going to happen, but it's very interesting on here. Week 1, after we did that study in our Sunday nights after dark in our Discord room. So for us, we have position in October. We may have to start revising them now, maybe to November, or opening something else, because we start building that's one. But slowly building it on those pops that SPY is having. So that's really one of the main things. And if you go to QQQ is trading similarly. I mean, QQQ, the slope is even more aggressive. Let's try to quickly go to QQQ, and then we are going to talk about a nice trade that we took today, and then that we will conclude this daily market recap here for September 18, 2020. So let's go to QQQ again. The daily chart. This is a 15 minutes. So it has its low of the day at the same time, of course. They have to. the opposite. So We can go side by side, can we? Yep, we can do that. Let's do this. So we're gonna put SPY on the right hand side or vice versa. So SPY is on the right hand side. This is the daily chart for SPY. This is the MACD. Yeah, because this is all of those indicators that are plunging. Yeah, this is the MACD on here plunging. Here's the exponential moving average plunging. So very aggressive slope on here. So on the left hand side, this is QQQ. Yeah, folks, can we bring it MACD just to give you some perspective? Same thing, folks. This is what's going on. Yeah. So actually, yeah, maybe this is gonna be the thumbnail for this. So SPY. So on the left hand side, daily chart, QQQ. If you're looking, if I don't tell you that, wouldn't you tell me that? Hey, I'm showing you the same chart. Yeah, I'm showing you the same chart. The only difference is that in here, so it's actually no one of those games where they ask a game of 7 errors. They show you 2 images that are quasi alike, almost 100% identical, but they're just small differences, and you have to highlight them. That's the new game that SPY and QQQ they are playing on here. So which one is going to go below the upper Bollinger? The lower Bollinger Ray, upper Bollinger over here. That's a far cry. I mean, they could bounce this thing again, but for me, as of now, the trend being like this, you know what's where we are trading mostly. So because every single day we have been able to see that, and we spotted that last Sunday again when we had the crossover between the exponential moving average 8 period and the exponential moving average 20 period. So one of the title of the video, what would be the title of the video? How to make money in a bearish market, or how to hedge your portfolio. I see videos on YouTube of people who have services like I do Successful Trading does, and they charge $5,000 for VIP coaching and all of the like. 5,000, folks. I'm like, so maybe if you're watching this video and you have a portfolio in regard to how to hedge it toward the end of the year and November events that's happening in the US, what? Go to our website, get yourself a subscription. Trust me, it's not gonna cost you $5,000. I guarantee you that. So definitely. Well, and they maybe whatever it costs you, maybe it will be worth your while. It will be worth your while with trade like this one on Roku today, where for us we were able just to take advantage of the momentum. I mean, all of it right now, though it's difficult, you need to be patient. Momentum play is definitely, and we specialize in that here. So you can ask us how we do that. So posting lower low below VWAP, I mean, this one was in not case at some point, because as usual, they posted a low, yeah, you got in, and then they go back to the exponential movement. We have seen this pattern consistently. So they post a low, or they go retest the VWAP, and then they go to a moving average before coming back down. So this requires some patience, but I think the 160 was conservative for us. We got in at $1 and we traded it. We took a profit at 248 or something. It went to 267 of the like. Can we quickly check that the chart for that for Roku? Yeah, let's check the 160 for Roku to show people what we're talking about, and then we will conclude the daily market recap for September 18. So this is Roku. This is what we're talking about. Though the market is closed, that's we can see chart it. I hope. Oh boy, I promise something that I cannot deliver. Yes, here we go. Here it is. So the highest it went for 268, and here was the entry, because when it did this, yeah. So we thought that because this again resistance, yeah. That's which line is this? That's exponential moving average 50 on the chart of the option, folks. On the chart of the option. That's important. Let me do what we like to do. If we want, can we bring it side by side as we close this daily market recap on here? So to just show you the chart of the stock on the right hand side, and this is the chart of the option, the 160 puts. Yeah. Using Power E-Trade in case you're wondering. So this is Power E-Trade, and we have a video on this website, on this YouTube channel, on how to go about obtaining this. It's a relatively easy. So what time did it hit the highest? 285 even. Oh my goodness. So I shorted myself a little bit. So could have gotten, I got to 48. So this was at again 10:30. Pacific time or 1:30 Eastern time. I'm looking at the timestamp here at the bottom, and then that corresponds here exactly 10:30 on the chart of the options. On the chart of the stock itself, this is the chart of the stock Roku, and this is the chart of the September 18 160 put that's we traded late into the day. We entered the trade literally for this is the entry here. The entry was at 11 Eastern, and then it reached a high at 1:30. So 2 hours and a half to make about 150%. Not too shabby. Yeah. So folks, hopefully you get something out of this, please. And if it is your first time watching a video on our channel, please subscribe so that you get a notification, so that you can come back and enjoy a content that cater to your liking. Until then, have a great evening, a great afternoon, a good morning, wherever you are catching from. Bye bye.